Hey guys, it's Jedd here from Disrupt Tutoring, and as always, it's such a pleasure to join you. Today we're going to look at a question relating to geometry and very specifically triangles. So they've asked us in the diagram, DE is equal to DH, so let's have a look. DE is equal to DH, and they've already marked those. And EH is parallel to FG. So EH is parallel to FG, and they've already marked that for us. They've also said to us DEH, so DEH is equal to 75 degrees, and they've marked that in for us as well. Now they've asked us to do two things. The first is they've asked us to calculate the size of H1, which would be this angle over here. And the second thing they've asked us to do is to give a reason why G would equal H1. So that is G and that is H1. So let's start off by calculating the size of H1. Now they've been very kind and they've said to us the reason is angles opposite equal sides of a triangle. So we need to know what's special about angles opposite equal sides of a triangle. So what does that mean? Let's look at the triangle in question. So we can see that triangle DEH is a very special type of triangle. We've got an angle of 75 degrees, but very specifically, we've noticed that DE is equal to DH. So it makes this triangle an isosceles triangle. And when we have an isosceles triangle, we know that the two angles at the base of that triangle are equal to each other, and those are the angles they're talking about, the angles opposite equal sides. So we know that H1 must be equal to E, which is 75 degrees. And that's that. That is done and dusted. Moving on to our next one, I'm going to change the color pen. So they've said to us angle G is equal to H1, and we need to say why. Now what do we notice about G and H1? Well, we can see first of all that there are two parallel lines that are probably going to be interesting for us. And we can see that there is a line that cuts those parallel lines. And that line that cuts the parallel lines forms H1 and G. And in my mind, guys, that is a upside down F that's been turned around as well. So when we have a upside down F, we know we need to use the parallel lines. So what type of rule? We have three rules when it comes to parallel lines. The first is corresponding angles, and that one is the one we're going to use now because it's the F. The second one is alternate angles, and that forms a Z. And then we have co-interior angles, which forms a U. So here we've already figured out that there is an F, and that means the reason here is going to be corresponding angles, so we can write it in shorthand, corresponding angles, and we need to state which lines are parallel because we have to have parallel lines in order to use it. So it's going to be line EH is parallel to line FG, and that is sufficient for all the marks for this question. Really nice job, guys. That's all from me. Remember to check out our website for more of these awesome videos. I'd like to say a very special thank you to our sponsor for making this video possible. If you have your own question that needs to be answered and you haven't found a video that answers it on our website, remember you can send the video to us or the question to us and we'll respond with a personalized video. Until the next time, stay epic.